companies are facing right now. Many of them come in with negative impressions, and I would say a lot of it is, people just don't understand how to get things done in the Chinese market. So when they do come in, they realize sort of things are not as easy as they would like them to be. They do tend to have a negative impression, but after doing things here in China for a while, after they've set up, their view changes a little bit, and sort of once they have got past that point of sort of the initial scare, they really then start to figure out how to do things properly in the market and really set in to be a successful business.
Now, it's interesting as well that the countries that view China's rise negatively predominantly are China's biggest trading partners in both the West and in Asia. China's unfair trade practices cited as one of the main reasons for this negative view, and yet China's actually tried to make some concessions. It's loosened the peg of its currency. So why has this negative view risen over the last 6 years?
I think if you look and sort of have an understanding of what happens at the WTO, and certainly people's impression upon, I would say politics also affect people's impression upon sort of the RMB currency, and how politics has affected people's impression upon, again, pushing China to reevaluate the currency. Certainly is an issue that has been brought up many times over the last year, and how that has affected people's sort of mindset on China. Is it, right or wrong? It's really hard to say, but the fact is China is, producing most of the world's goods at cheaper costs than anybody else can do at the moment. So because of that, people have lost jobs in other places around the world, and has impacted certainly those people who have lost jobs. And
confirmed the test to Defense Secretary Robert Gates. He's in that country on an official visit. The jet, called a J-20 fighter, could potentially evade detection by enemies. The aircraft's success could eventually narrow China's military gap with the United States. It was tested in the southwest city of Chengdu. This comes as Gates visits China in an effort to strengthen Washington's ties with Beijing. Officials there say the test flight was not planned to coincide with the defense secretary's visit. Gates responded by saying he, quote, takes the president at his word. He met with the Chinese President Hu Jintao for talks on the country's economy and military strength. The Chinese premier will attend meetings with President Obama at the White House next week.